Hello, everybody, and welcome to Friday Night Live again with Chrissy, Christina, and Slava. Here, still in Russia. We still haven't managed to get back to the UK yet, so we're still here, but we're still bringing you live Friday night concerts. And I hope you liked our different introduction today. Slava did that all by himself, and I hope you enjoyed that themed version this week. Hello to Richard in America, and Philip Norton and Fatima, and Daphne and Rob. Hi to you both, and David Rigsby, hi to you, and Kenneth, happy Friday to you too, Kenneth, and Stelina, hi to you, and Tuomo, thank you so much for watching, and Mike, lovely to have you watching, and Jane and Richard and Tessa and Austin and Amy Reeve. Thank you so much all for watching. I'm so glad you enjoyed the interesting introduction to this evening's concert. Obviously, it's more Halloween themed than any other concert I've ever done because it is Halloween tomorrow, and I'm sure some of you celebrate it, and it's good fun, I guess, especially for Elliot. I'm so glad you liked the Haunted House and Ghosts that Slava made. So yeah, tonight is Sweeney Todd, and this is the story of the demon barber of Fleet Street. So it's quite a scary musical, but I really enjoy it. It's got amazing music. Sondheim is a fantastic composer, and his music really is incredible. It's been really difficult to learn, I must say, because I'm sure if any of you know Sondheim, all the music is very it's not the easiest for a singer to sing, because the accompaniment is all, it doesn't really help you at all. So oh, hi Megan, Ruby and Ava, thank you so much for watching. Lots of love to you. I miss you all, and yes, I miss you all in England, but I'm so glad that I can sing to you all today. And Mumsy, hi Mumsy, and Lucy and Steve McDowell, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all having a wonderful week so far. I know the world of the news is just awful, so I'm hoping again I can take you away from the awful news that we've got coming onto our screens every single day, and hopefully I can bring you some laughter and some joy tonight with Sweeney Todd. Let me know what you're doing this weekend. If you're celebrating, if you're allowed to celebrate, if you're in a lockdown area, do let me know. Daphne says, no, too scary, but the intro was good and I wasn't too frightened. Oh, that's good. I'm glad we didn't want to frighten anybody. I hope, well, I'd love to hear what you're all doing this weekend. And also, if you know about All Saints Day and All Souls Day, on Sunday is All Saints Day and Monday is All Souls Day. And if you celebrate that as well, it's usually celebrated by Christians around the world, and they go to their grave sides of their family, or even just think about them and thank God that they're in heaven, basically. So it's a lovely tradition that my parents always celebrate. So if you celebrate that, let me know. And if you are doing something else, if you're, I don't know what you're doing, going out trick-or-treating or anything like that, do let us know. What are you kids up to? What is Ruby and Ava and Elliot up to? Tim Holder says, my favourite musical, huge achievement to learn Sondheim. Looking forward to your Greenfinch. Oh, Greenfinch is my favourite song, definitely. West Wales Music says, have my Sweeney score open and looking forward to playing along. Oh, thank you so much. Well, I do apologise if I get a few notes wrong, because it is quite easy to do with Sondheim. And so, yes, I'll start with the story then. I'll wait for you to tell me about what you're doing this weekend, and then we can have a chat together. So this is obviously Sweeney Todd. I'm basing on both the film that came out in 2007 with Johnny Depp. I know he got a lot of stick for his singing, poor guy, but I still love the film. I think Tim Burton did an amazing job directing that, and it's very, I love it, with Helen Bonham Carter, and I think it's a wonderful film. But obviously it was based on the Sondheim's musical. So firstly, I'll just tell you about the film. So it came out obviously in 2007. It was based on the 1979 musical of the same name, and it retells the Victorian melodrama of Sweeney Todd, an English barber and serial killer who murders his customers with a straight razor, with the help of his accomplice Mrs. Lovett, process their corpses into meat pies. And having been struck by the cinematic qualities of Sondheim's musical while a student, Burton had entertained the notion of doing a film of Sweeney Todd since the early 1980s. However, he was not able to do it until 2006, when he had the opportunity to realise his ambition when DreamWorks announced his appointment as the replacement director of Sam Mendes. So that's very interesting. And although Sondheim was not directly involved, he was extensively consulted during the production, and especially as the composer of the film instead of Danny Elfman. Depp, obviously not known for his singing, took lessons in preparation for his role, which producer Richard Zanuck acknowledged was something of a gamble. But, he's an amazing actor, and I think his acting overcomes the voice. And I think with Sondheim's music, a lot of the time it's not about the voice, it's about the words and how they're delivered. So I'm hoping I'm going to do okay today. I've only had a week, so it hasn't been long to learn the music, especially Sondheim, but I'm hoping you're going to enjoy it. Luckily I knew Greenfinch already, so that's fine. So the character of Sweeney Todd has its origins serialised Victorian popular fiction known as Penny Dreadfuls, and it was a story called The String of Pearls, and it was published in a weekly magazine during the winter of 1846, and it was set in 1785, and the story featured its principal villain, Sweeney Todd, and included plot elements that were used by Sondheim and others ever since. The murderous barber's story proved instantly popular, and it was turned into a play. And then it was revealed to be in print, and expanded edition appeared in 1850, and an American version in 1852, and then a new play in 1865. And by the 1870s, Sweeney Todd was a familiar character to most Victorians. So it's quite interesting how this story came from a newspaper and has ended up being so famous in people's lives, which I think is quite fascinating. Sondheim's musical was based on Christopher Bond's 1973 spooky melodrama, which introduced a psychological background to Todd's crimes. So he first conceived the musical version in 1973 after he went to see Bond's ghoulish take on the story at the Theatre Royal in Stratford East. Obviously, the music proved to be quite a key element behind the impact of Sweeney Todd on audiences, and over 80% of the whole production is music, either sung or underscoring dialogue. The score is one vast structure, each individual part meshing with others for the good of the entire musical machine, and never before or since his work has Sondheim utilised music in such an exhaustive capacity to further the purposes of the drama. So I know I'm doing Into the Woods in about a month's time, and Into Woods is very similar. Sondheim used a lot of complicated musical patterns and rhythms, and it's the same in Sweeney Todd, but it does make it really exciting and you feel like you're living it. West Wales Muse, the score is a swine, all is forgiven. Thank you so much. I will rest a little bit. Hi Trudy and Trev, thank you so much for watching. Ben and Elliot are going to carve a pumpkin tomorrow for Halloween. Oh, that's nice, that's lovely. Olivia says, hi Chrissy, hi Olivia. We're driving somewhere we're going to watch on the way. Oh, thank you so much. So Sondheim's decided to pair one of the most nightmarish songs, Sweeney Todd's Epiphany, which I will not be singing this evening because it's very crazy, with the comic relief of a little priest, which I will be singing. This pair of songs at the end of Act 1 was the most significant musical addition which Sondheim made to Bond's version of the story. In the play, Sweeney Todd's mental collapse and the subsequent plan for Lovett's meat pies takes place in less than half a page of dialogue, much too quickly to convey the full psychological impact in the view of Larry A. Brown, who was a scholar, and Sondheim's version more carefully reveals the developing ideas that Sweeney Todd and Mrs. Lovett had in their demented minds. So, moving on to the story and the background. I hope you enjoyed finding out a bit about the background. It's basically the film version I'm going from is in 1846. Benjamin Barker, a barber, arrives in London accompanied by a sailor called Anthony Hope. 15 years earlier, he was falsely convicted and exiled by the corrupt Judge Turpin, who lusted after Barker's wife, Lucy. Barker adopts the alias Sweeney Todd and returns to his old Fleet Street shop, situated above Mrs. Lovett's meat pie shop, where she sells the worst pies in London. This is a time when meat is very scarce, no one's got any money, and things are just really hard for everybody. So this is for Amy, Ben, and Elliot Reeve. So this is when Mr. Todd, Sweeney Todd, he walks into her shop to see what's happened with his place upstairs, and she gets very excited when she sees him because she hasn't seen anybody for months, because nobody is coming to her shop because she does sell the worst pies in London, and this is what it's called, the worst pies in London. So I hope you enjoy it. Yes, I hope you enjoy it. A customer. Wait, what's your rush? What's your hurry? You give me such a fright, I thought it was a ghost. Half a minute, can you sit? Sit you down, sit. All I meant is that I haven't seen a customer for weeks. Did you come in for a pie, sir? Do forgive me if me head's a little vague. What was that? Bet you think we've had the plague from the way that people keep avoiding. No, you don't. Heaven knows I try, sir, but there's one what comes into a hail. Right you are, sir, you'd like a drop of ale. Mind you, I can hardly blame them. These are probably the worst pies in London. I know my buddy cakes to shake them. I should know, I make 'em, but good no. The worst pies in London, even that's polite. The worst pies in London. If you doubt it, take a bite. Is that just disgusting? You have to concede it. It's nothing but crusting. Here, drink this, you'll need it. The worst pies in London. Oh, no wonder with the price of meat, what it is when you get it. Never thought I'd live to see the day. Meat was a treat, finding poor animals dying in the street. Mrs. Mooney has a pie shop. Does her business, but I noticed something weird. Lately all her neighbour cats have disappeared. Have to hand it to her, what I calls enterprise. Popping pussies in the pies, wouldn't do it in my shop. Just the thought of it is enough to make you sick. And I'm telling you, them pussy cats is quick. No denying times is hard, sir. Even harder with the worst pies in London. Only lard and nothing more, is that just revolting? All greasy and gritty. It looks like it's molting and tastes like, well, pity a woman alone with limited wind and the worst pies in London. Ah, sir, times is hard. Times is hard. Thank you so much. That came in really quickly. The words are just ridiculous. They're so quick. So I hope you still understood what I was saying. Yes, hello, Kirk, from Hannah and Sophie, Amy, Naomi and Amy Rose. Thank you, Kirk, so much. I hope you're all doing really well. Do tell me what you're up to this weekend, if you're doing anything nice, if you're staying at home, if you've had a good week. Do let me know what you've been up to this week. I'd love to know. So after she sung The Worst Pies in London, which, as I said, I hope was okay. When Todd asks after the empty upstairs apartment, she reveals that the former tenant, Benjamin Barker, was transported on false charges by Judge Turpin, who, along with his servant Beadle Bamford, then lured Barker's wife to the judge's home and raped her, which is awful. So this is for Mike Garlick. And this is when Mrs. Lovett sings and tells Sweeney Todd what has happened to his beloved wife. So I hope you enjoy Poor Thing. People think it's haunted. And who's to say they're wrong? They say years ago something happened up there. Something not very nice. There was a barber and his wife, and he was beautiful, a proper artist with a knife, but they transported him for life, and he was beautiful. Barker was his name, Benjamin Barker. His crime? Foolishness. He had this wife, you see, pretty little thing, silly little nit, had a chance on the moon on a string. Poor thing, poor thing. There was this judge, you see, wanted her like mad. Every day he'd send her a flower. But did she come down from her tower? Sat up there and sobbed up for hours. Poor fool. Ah, but there was worse yet to come. The beadle calls on her all polite. Poor thing, poor thing. The judge, she tells her, is all contrite. He blames himself for her dreadful plight. She must come straight to his house tonight. Poor thing, poor thing. Of course she goes there. Poor thing, poor thing. They're having this ball and in masks. There's no one she knows there, poor dear, poor thing. She wanders tormented and drinks, poor thing. The judge has repented, she thinks, poor thing. Oh, where is Judge Turpin, she asks. He was there all right, only not so contrite. She wasn't no match for his craft, you see, and everyone thought it so droll. They figured she had to be daft, you see, so all of them stood there and laughed, you see. Poor soul, poor thing. I hope you liked that one. David says, great. Nikki, hi Nikki. She says, fantastic, looking forward to this evening. Mike says, last time I watched the stage production of Sweeney Todd was in 1996 at the Leicester Haymarket Theatre. Wow, Market Theatre, wow. Amy said, that was great. Poor cats, I know. I wouldn't want anyone making our cats into pies. That would break my heart. Tessa says, hi Chrissy, this is suiting your voice. Hi Tessa, thank you so much. I hope you're having a lovely evening. And Mike says, thank you, Chrissy, for your dedication of Poor Thing. And Wesley, hi, Wesley, sounding great. Thank you so much. So after she explains to him what happened to his dear wife, Lovett tells them that his wife actually poisoned herself with arsenic and committed suicide, and the couple's daughter Joanna is now Turpin's ward and lives with Turpin. Todd vows to revenge and reopens his barbershop after Mrs. Lovett, who loves him unrequitedly, presents him with his old straight razors that she kept, an old collection of sterling silver straight razors, which persuades Todd to take up his old profession. And when he sees these, this is for Nick Mudd. So when he sees these, he is enamoured by them, and it takes them back to when he was a barber, and it's almost like he's in love with these razors and that they're going to do great things together. So I hope that you enjoy My Friends. These are my friends, see how they glisten, see this one shine, how he smiles in the light, my friend, my faithful friend. Speak to me, friend, whisper, I'll listen. I know you've been locked out of sight all these years, like me, my friend. Well, I've come home to find you waiting, home, and we're together, and we'll do wonders, won't we? You there, my friend, come, let me hold you. Now with a sigh, you grow warm in my hand, my friend, my clever friend. Rest now, my friends, soon I'll unfold you, soon you'll know splendors you never have dreamed all your days, my lucky friends. Till now your shine was merely silver, friends, you shall drip rubies, you'll soon drip precious rubies. At last, my arm is complete again. I hope you enjoyed that one. I've never sung, obviously, Sweeney Todd's parts before. I've only ever done Greenfinch and Linnet Bird. So for me, it's been very interesting to learn the parts more interesting, like more deeply. And I really like that song. I find it so dramatic and quite, I don't know, almost hypnotic. Let me know what you think if you liked that song. I know lots of you haven't heard Sweeney Todd before. If you have, do let me know. I know we've got a few here who have already said they've watched it, but it'd be lovely to know how you like the music, how you like Sondheim, and yeah, what you think of the music. It'd be lovely to know. Trudy says, I don't know this musical at all, but now I want to see it. Your words are always very clear. West Wales Music said, I was MD for this back around in 2011. I love the show. I saw Michael Ball and Imelda Staunton in the West End. Oh, amazing. That's wonderful. And Kirk says, brilliant, well done. Thank you so much, Kirk. And Tessa says, powerful. And Philip says, great performance, Chrissy, very dramatic. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I do love that song, my friends. It's a really good one. It's got some really good songs in Sweeney Todd. It's a good one. So anyway, what happens next is Anthony, the little sailor boy that he came into London with, is obviously wandering around London, and he gets enamoured by this beautiful girl at a window, and it's Joanna, Sweeney Todd's daughter. And there's a beggar woman who tells him that her name is Joanna, and she is just looking out of her window, looking quite reserved and as if she's longing to be free from something. And this is for Lucy, Yada, Radim and Monica, and it's Monica's 11th birthday today, and I've got a special little video clip for you, Monica, and I'm going to sing you happy birthday. So happy birthday to Monica. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Monica. I hope you had a wonderful birthday, Monica, and I can't believe you're 11 already. It's amazing. So Lucy, I'm sure I've mentioned them all before to you. Lucy and Yada were our neighbours in Prague, and their lovely son and daughter, Radim and Monica. Yeah, we've known them for a long time, so thank you so much for asking me to sing for Monica, and I'm so happy to sing for you, Monica. I hope you have a wonderful birthday, sending you all my love, and I hope we can come and visit you guys soon when all this coronavirus goes away. So I hope you enjoyed that. Happy birthday. Amy says, you convinced me you love that knife. Well, thanks, Amy. Kirk says, we haven't seen it, but we'll now have to check it out. Yeah, do check out the movie anyway. You can just get it from iTunes or Amazon. I think it's on Netflix. Is it Netflix as well? No, not Netflix. Oh well. Alfredo says, hi Christina, I don't know if you remember the cashier boy in the airport of Lima, Peru. Well, I'm that boy, and since the day you gave me your CD, I've been following your wonderful work. Oh, thank you so much, Alfredo. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's wonderful. And you're still in Lima, I guess? That's amazing. Oh, sending you lots of love to Lima, and I hope to come to Peru again. I absolutely love Peru. When I did my tour there, I absolutely fell in love with the whole of South America, but particularly Peru. Absolutely love everything about it. And Lima is absolutely stunning. So I can't wait to revisit and hopefully sing in Lima again one day to you, Alfredo. And hi to Stellina as well. So the next one, she basically goes into that he's unaware that Joanna, of course, is Todd's daughter, and Anthony is immediately enamoured by her, and he pledges to return for her even after the judge and Beadle threaten him and chase him away and kick him to the ground. And this is for Andy and Eunice, and also for lovely Terry as well. And we miss you, Terry, too, and Andy and Eunice. So this is the beautiful Oh, sorry. I'm going ahead of myself. Sorry. This is sorry for Monica. Greenfinch and Linnet Bird. This is when Joanna is singing, looking outside the window, looking like she wants to fly away. This is for you, Monica. Greenfinch and linnet bird, nightingale, blackbird, how is it you sing? Look in your jubilate, sitting in cages, never taking wing. Outside the sky waits, beckoning, beckoning, just beyond the bars. How can you remain staring at the rain, maddened by the stars? How is it you sing anything? How is it you sing? Greenfinch and linnet bird, nightingale, blackbird, how is it you sing? Whence comes this melody constantly flowing? Is it rejoicing or merely hallowing? Are you discussing or fussing or simply dreaming? Are you crowing? Are you screaming? Ringdove and robinet, is it for wages, singing to be sold? Have you decided it's safer in cages, singing when you're told? My cage has many rooms, damask and dark, nothing there sings, not even my lark. Larks never will you know when they're captive. Teach me to be more adaptive. Greenfinch and linnet bird, nightingale, blackbird, teach me how to sing. If I cannot fly, let me sing. I hope you enjoyed that piece. I actually sang that for my final at Guildhall School of Music and Drama. When in my last year, that was one of my final pieces. So I've had a fondness of that song for a very long time. So yeah, I just love that piece so much, and I hope you all enjoyed it too. I'm also wanted to mention, if you would like to donate a virtual ticket to our concert this evening, or any concerts that you've watched that we've done, there is a GoFundMe link, and it's Christina Johnston Live. I think Slava will put it on now. Any little helps, as they say in Tesco. We literally, that everything that you give at the moment is completely our income. So I can't thank you enough for your donations so far. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you all for being so kind and generous in these difficult times. Oh yes, the problem with login. So we've had some problems in Russia. It seems that Russia blocks a lot of British websites, including... What's the other way around? Oh, sorry. Okay, British block Russian incomings. So we would be incoming. Okay, so yeah, the British have blocked, this is all the British fault, the British have blocked the Russians from accessing certain websites, and GoFundMe seems to be one of them, so we can't seem to access it, and with the bad internet, it's because we were going to try and get a TeamViewer with my mum's computer in the UK to try and log onto her computer, but the internet is so slow that it's been impossible. So I've been trying to send you personal messages of thanks for your donations, which I'm so grateful for. I can't thank you enough for them. So yes, it's just a huge thank you, really. We will update you as soon as I get back to the UK, or Slava and I go back to the UK together. We're not sure what's happening yet. We still haven't heard anything about his visa. So yeah, just a huge thanks for all your donations, because they're literally keeping us going. They're keeping us putting these concerts on for you each week. So I can't thank you enough for that. So I'll just read. I've been talking too much now, haven't I? Sorry, everybody. Lucy says, beautiful, perfect for your voice. Thank you so much, Lucy. And Kenneth, 100% thank you. And Alfredo says, bravo, simply amazing. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. And Jill says she's beautiful and loving the show. Thank you, Mumsy. And sending you lots of love, Mumsy, from here. You could teach the birds to sing, Chrissy. Oh, thank you, Philip and Fatima. That's so kind. And Tessa says, such clarity. Thank you so much. And that was lovely. How is Slava? Fighting fit, I hope, from Trudy. Yes, Slava's had his stitches out, and all his scabs have nearly come off. And they don't actually look too bad. Only the top one, it kind of goes inwards and makes him look like they've taken part of his, I don't know, something out. It's got a hole. So, but no, he's doing really well. And yeah, he's smiling all the time, which is great. So yeah, he's doing really well. Thank you so much. So it's nice that we can be together. So am I moving on now? Yes, I'm moving on. Sorry, everybody. You know what I get like now. Oh, I realised we've had 17 concerts since Slav and I started these online concerts. This is number 17 today. So we should have a celebration when it gets to 20 or something. Or pop some party poppers or something. Anyway, so then it goes on, obviously I skipped earlier, that he doesn't know that it's Todd's daughter, and even though he gets kicked to the ground by the judge and Beadle, his worker, he says that he's pledging to return for her, to save her from this awful man. So this next song is for Andy and Eunice and for the lovely Terry. This is the beautiful song. Well, I really love it, and I hope you really love it too. It is called Joanna, and again, it's one that I didn't really know that well, and I really love this one. So I hope you really enjoy this piece, Joanna. I feel you, Joanna. I feel you. I was half convinced I'd waken, satisfied enough to dream you. Happily I was mistaken, Joanna. I'll steal your window, I am in the dark beside you, buried sweetly in your yellow hair. I feel Joanna, and one day I'll steal you. Till I'm with you, then I'm with you there, sweetly buried in your yellow hair. I hope you enjoyed that short and sweet. Oh, Slava says it sounds like Phantom. Does anybody think it sounds like Phantom? Which one? At the beginning. He's doing that. Well, if you think it sounds like Phantom, let me know. So I hope you enjoyed that piece. It's very short and sweet, that one, but I really think it's a very beautiful one. Hi, Geo George. Thank you so much for your lovely comment. That's so kind of you. I hope, I hope you're all enjoying it so far. And I hope that you've all had a wonderful week despite the awful news and horrible things that are going on. I hope that I can bring you lots of lovely music, and I hope I can make your evening a bit better this evening for you. What are you all doing this evening? I mean, here it's nearly 10 o'clock here, is it? Yes, nearly 10 o'clock here. So let me know what you're all doing this evening apart from watching me sing. If you're drinking some wine or if you're having your dinner, let me know. So the next bit is Todd denounces faux Italian brother Adolfo Pirelli's hair tonic, who is played by Sacha Baron how do you say it? Sacha Baron Cohen, I think. He plays Borat, and he's just had a new film out called Borat, which is quite interesting. We did watch it the other day at home. Anyway, he says that his hair tonic is rubbish and says he's a fraud and humiliates him in public in a shaving contest judged by Bamford, the judge's help. And a few days later, Pirelli arrives at Todd's shop with his boy assistant, Tobias, and Pirelli identifies himself. He was speaking in Italian accent, and suddenly he comes into Todd's shop and goes, all right, and starts speaking in a Cockney accent. And he presents himself as Todd's former assistant, Davy Collins, and threatens to reveal Todd's secret unless Todd gives him half his earnings. So Todd decides to kill Collins and hides his body in a trunk. Todd awaits Beadle's arrival with mounting impatience, but Mrs. Lovett tries to soothe him and tries to tell him that everything will come at the right time, you just have to wait. Jane Voyne says, drinking champagne with Tessa, that sounds lovely. Can I join you after? I'll fly over. This is for Tuom Orint Opas, and this is when Mrs. Lovett is singing to Sweeney and telling him that he must be patient and he must wait. I hope you enjoy this. It's not much of a chair, but it'll do. It was me poor Albert's chair. He's sitting it all day long, he did, after his leg give out with gout. And why doesn't Beadle come before a week is out? That's what he said. Says a week's out, it's only Tuesday. Easy now, hush, love, hush. Don't distress yourself, what's your rush? Keep your thoughts nice and lush. Wait. Hush, love, hush. Think it through. Once it bubbles, then what's to do? Watch it close. Let it brew. Wait. I've been thinking flowers, maybe daisies, to brighten up the room. Don't you think some flowers, pretty daisies, might relieve the gloom? Wait, love, wait. And the judge, when will I get him? Can you think of nothing else? Always brooding on your wrongs, what happened ever knows how many years ago. Slow, love, slow, time so fast. Now goes quickly, see, now it's past. Soon will come, soon will last. Wait. Don't you know, silly man, half the fun is to plan the plan. All good things come to those who can. Wait. Gillyflowers maybe instead of daisies. I don't know. What do you think? I hope you enjoyed that piece. Again, it's very different to the normal melodies, but I quite like it. It's quite haunting and interesting. Please do let me know what you think of Sondheim and how you like his music, if you've never heard it before or if you have heard it before. Philip says, we decorated our lounge window today ready for Halloween. Tomorrow we will walk around the village in our costumes. Oh, amazing. We have some spooky cupcakes to eat with a glass of wine also. Oh, that sounds lovely. John says, hi Chrissy, sorry I'm late. Hi John, no worries. It's a bit earlier than before because we're now 3 hours ahead of you. So I'm so sorry. It'll only be for a couple of weeks at this time. Just because we're just so far ahead and it's really late for us. But I'm hoping we'll be back in the UK in a couple of weeks and we can go back to our normal schedule. So yes. Mumsy saying, enjoying a mug of hot chocolate. Wow, Mumsy. I didn't know you liked hot chocolate that much. I usually like your cups of tea. But thank you so much, Mumsy, and thank you for watching. And Mike says, dearest Chrissy, loving your own wonderful and intense interpretation of this amazing musical drama, gradually building to the ultimate and well-known conclusion. And Tormo says, thank you, Tormo, thank you, Mike, and thank you, Gio George. And just to let you know, when this when the concert finishes, we've now created a slide at the end of each concert that we finish that tells you what concerts are coming up. So it'll be 4 concerts that are coming up. Next week is going to be Rocket Man, and the week after is what is the week after? A Star is Born, and then it's Frozen on the Sunday for the children, because I didn't know. I mean, you can all join in. I'd love you all to watch, but I thought I'd do Frozen on the Sunday afternoon around 3 or 4 o'clock your time, just so that more families can watch, because obviously it's Disney. So, but if you'd all like to watch, then that's amazing. Do come and join us on the Sunday as well. And then the week after is Into the Woods, and then we start going into our Christmas selection. We've got lots to bring to you. We've got Carols by Candlelight, White Christmas, the musical, and then we've got what's the last one? White Christmas, I said that. And then the last one, the one the week before Christmas, it's like loads of Christmas songs anyway. And then we're going to do a special Christmas Day concert that will come probably after the Queen's speech or before. Obviously, can't interfere with the Queen's speech, but we'll do a special Christmas concert for you all as well, depending on whether everyone's in lockdown or not. It won't be live, obviously. Be pre-recorded, but we'll do as many live ones as we can. We thought we might do a live one on the 24th. So let us know what you think, what you'd like us to sing, me sing, not Slava. Just let us know what would you like to have in the run-up to Christmas. All your ideas I would love to know, so do let me know. Panicked at first on learning Pirelli's murder, Mrs. Lovett swipes his leftover coin purse and then asks Todd how he plans to dispose of the body. After receiving advice from Bamford, Turpin visits Todd for his grooming, intended on marrying his ward Joanna. Suddenly the judge enters and Todd quickly sits him down and lulls him by having a relaxing conversation. And this is for Jane and Richard, but mainly for Jane. Jane and Richard, but for Jane. It's Happy Birthday, Jane, for yesterday. So we wanted, again, to sing for you, for your birthday, and to create a little message for you. So I hope you enjoy it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Jane. I hope you enjoyed our little message that we created for you. So this is for you, and this is the wonderful song called Pretty Women. What may I do for you today, sir? A stylish trimming of the hair, soothing skin massage. Sit, sir, sit. You see, sir, a man infatuate with love, her's ardent and eager slave. So fetch the pomade and pull Miss Juice, and lead me to a more seductive tone, a sprinkling perhaps of French cologne. But first, sir, I think a shave, the closest I ever gave. You're in a merry mood today, Mr. Todd. 'Tis your delights are catching fire from one man to the next. 'Tis true, sir, love can still inspire the blood to pound the heart leap higher. What more can man require than love, sir? Women, pretty women. Now then, my friend, now to your purpose. Patience, enjoy it. Revenge can't be taken. Make haste, and if we wed, you'll be commended, sir, my lord. And who is it you're intended, sir? My ward. A pretty little rosebud, pretty as her mother. What? What was that? Nothing, sir, nothing. Pretty women, fascinating, sipping coffee, dancing. Pretty women are a wonder. Pretty women, sitting in the window, standing on the stair. Something in them chills the air. Pretty women, silhouetted, stay within you, glancing, stay forever, breathing lightly. Pretty women, blowing out their candles or combing out their hair. Even when they leave, they still are there. They're there. Pretty women at their mirrors, letter writing, weather watching, how they make a man sing. Proof of heaven as you're living. Pretty women, sir, pretty women, yes, pretty women, oh, pretty women, pretty women. I hope you like that, Pretty Women. I did play two roles there. I hope you understood that I was the judge and Mr. Todd, and they get interrupted, so he can't actually kill the judge. I'll just read what people have said so far. Kirk says, "Wow, our girls will love Frozen. Amazing." Oh, super, Kirk. Yeah, I'm going to be doing Frozen 1 and 2, so I'll be doing just songs from both of them. Tessa says, beautiful. Thank you, Tessa. And Jane says, thank you so much. Really enjoying tonight. Thank you, Jane. That's so wonderful. And Kenneth says, fantastic, Christina. And Geo George says, my favourite musical. You're so good at getting into the role. Love, George. Oh, thank you so much, George. That's so kind of you. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Todd shaves Turpin, preparing to slit his throat, and they're interrupted by Anthony, who is planning to elope with Joanna, and he says that before noticing Turpin, and an angered Turpin renounces Todd's services and leaves, and Todd swears revenge on the entire world, vowing to kill as many people as he can while he waits for another chance to kill Judge Turpin. And Mrs. Lovett gets the idea to bake Todd's victims into pies. And as she's got no meat, there's no meat anywhere in London, so what better way than to use what Sweeney Todd has murdered. Who Sweeney Todd has murdered, should I say. And so Todd rigs this barber chair to drop his victims' bodies through a trapdoor into her bakehouse, where she then puts them in a grinder and makes them into pies, which is just lovely, isn't it? So this is for Tessa and Austin. And I hope you enjoy this one. It's a great fun one. Again, loads of words to contend with, so do bear with me. As I've said, I've only had a week to learn all these, so I'm sorry if they're not absolutely perfect, which annoys me that they're not, but I hope you will still enjoy it. This is A Little Priest for Tessa and Austin. Seems a downright shame, seems an awful waste. Such a nice plump frame, what's his name has, nor it can't be traced. Business needs a lift, debts to be erased. Think of it as thrift, as a gift, if you get my drift. Seems an awful waste. I mean, with the price of meat what it is, when you get it, if you get it, good you got it. Take for instance Mrs. Mooney and a pie shop. Business never been better using pussycats and toast. Now a pussycat is made good for 6 or 7 at the most, and I'm sure they can't compare as far as taste. Well, it does seem a waste. Think about it, lots of other gentlemen will soon be coming for a shave, won't they? Think of all them pies, for what's the sound of the world out there? What, Mr. Todd, what is that sound? Those crunching noises pervading the air. Yes, Mr. Todd, yes, all around. It's man devouring man, my dear. Then who are we to deny it in here? What is that? It's priest. Have a little priest. Is it really good, sir? It's too good, at least. Then again, they don't commit sins of the flesh, so it's pretty fresh. Awful lot of fat, only where it's sat. Haven't you got poet or something like that? You see, the trouble with poet is, how do you know it's deceased? Try the priest. Lawyer's rather nice, if it's for a price. Order something else though to follow, since no one should swallow it twice. Anything that's lean, or then if you're British and loyal, you might enjoy Royal Marine. Anyway, it's clean, though of course it tastes of wherever it's been. Is that squire on the fire? Mercy no sir, look closer, you'll notice it's gross. Looks thicker, more like vicar. No, it has to be grosser, it's green. The history of the world, my love, lot of graves, a lot of relatives' favours. Is those below serving those up above? Everybody shaves, so there should be plenty of flavours. How gratifying for once to know that those above will serve those down below. What is that? It's fob, finest in the shop. Or we have a shepherd's pie peppered with actual shepherd on top. And I just begun. Is a politician so oily it's served with a doily? I've won. Put it in a bun. Well, you never know if it's going to run. Try the fryer, fry the stryer. No, the clergy is really too coarse and too mealy. Then actor, it's compactor, but always arrives overdone. I'll come again when you have judge on the menu. Have charity towards world, my pet. Yes, yes, yeah, no, my love. We'll take the customers that we can get. High-born and low, my love. We'll not discriminate great from small. No, we'll serve anyone, meaning anyone, and to anyone at all. I hope you enjoyed that fun one. It's more of a acting little sketch bit, and it is difficult to play Mrs. Lovett and Sweeney Todd at the same time, but I hope you still enjoyed it. And Tessa says, oh, that I've seen this bit, haven't I? And Philip says, you were judge and executioner. And Alison Zani, hi, nice to have you watching. Lovely concert, Chrissy, thank you. And Tessa says, nothing like a nice pie, promise you'll both a legit one on your return. Such a fun number, thank you. Oh, thank you, Tessa. As long as it doesn't have any sailors or lawyers or anything in it. Or onions. Slava doesn't like his onions. Thank you so much. Bless you all. So Anthony searches for Joanna, whom Turpin has sent to an insane asylum. Upon discovering her, he plans to elope with her. And the barbering and pie-making business prospers, and they become very busy, and everyone is eating all his victims. And Mrs. Lovett takes Toby as her assistant, the little boy of Pirelli, and she tells an uninterested Todd of her plans to marry Mr. Todd and to move to the seaside. So this is for Daphne and Rob. And Rob, it was your birthday as well this week, so we also have made a little special video for you, and I'll also sing happy birthday to you as well. So happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Rob, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Rob. I hope you had a wonderful birthday and have a wonderful year ahead as well as Monica and Jane. There's been lots of birthdays this week. It's wonderful. And Christopher says, hi, Christopher. He says, really wonderful, enjoying your singing, Chrissy. Thank you so much. How was your surgery? Let us know. How did you get on? Mike says, Chrissy, loving your magical interpretation of this scary and gory musical. Oh, thank you so much. So yes, this is for lovely Daphne and Rob, for Rob's birthday. This is By the Sea. 1 second. I have to get my note because it starts really quickly. Is that right? Oh, yes. Oh, Mr. Todd, I'm so happy I could eat you up, I really could. You know what I'd like to do, Mr. Todd? What a dream, if the business stays as good, where I'd really like to go in a year or so. Don't you want to know? Do you really want to know? By the sea, Mr. Todd, that's the life I carve it. By the sea, Mr. Todd, oh, I know you'd love it. You and me, Mr. Todd, we could be alone in a house what we'd almost own down by the sea. Wouldn't that be smashing? Think of how snug it'll be underneath our flannel when it's just you and me and the English Channel in our cosy retreat. Keep it all neat and tidy. We'll have chums over every Friday by the sea. Don't you love the weather by the sea? We'll go all together by the seaside. Oh, by the beautiful sea. It'll be so quiet that it'll all come by it, except a seagull. Ooh, we shouldn't try it, though it's too illegal for two. But a seaside wedding could be devised, me rumple bedding legitimised. Me eyelads will flutter, I'll turn into butter the moment I mutter I do. By the sea, married nice and proper. By the sea, bring along your chopper to the seaside. Oh, by the beautiful sea. Another short and sweet one with a million words to sing. I hope you enjoyed that one. We are nearly at the end of this evening's show because Sweeney Todd doesn't actually have many songs that are that long. So anyway, I'll carry on with the story and then I will sing you my final piece for this evening. And if you would like me to do an encore, please write it in the description and I will sing whatever you want me to sing from Sweeney Todd, obviously, because they're the tracks I've got at the moment. Richard says, I'm sorry I was late. No worries. Sophie, big heart to you too. Thank you so much. So Anthony discovers Joanna's whereabouts and following Todd's suggestion, poses as a wig maker apprentice to rescue her. Todd has Toby deliver a letter to Turpin telling him where Joanna will be brought when Anthony frees her. Toby has become wary of Todd and tells Mrs. Lovett of his suspicions and his vowing to protect her. So Toby's the little boy, if you don't remember. Anna Shepherd, we're a bit late on tonight. We'll have to watch back later. Oh, yes. Sorry, yes. We've messed everyone's times up because we're going an hour early than before. So, yes, next week, remember, it'll be 6 o'clock your time in UK. Obviously, in Europe, it'll be 7 o'clock. And here is 9 o'clock. So, wherever, yeah, just... Sorry, Slava. So this is the beautiful song "Not While I'm Around," and it's for Trudy and Trevor Cameron. So I hope you really enjoy this beautiful piece. I've sung it before. I think I sang it on when I did the second concert we did, Songs of Broadway. So I hope you enjoy "Not While I'm Around." Nothing's gonna harm you, not while I'm around. Nothing's gonna harm you, no sir, not while I'm around. Demons are prowling everywhere nowadays. I'll send them howling, I don't care, I got ways. No one's gonna hurt you, no one's gonna whistle, I'll be there. Demons will charm you with a smile for a while, but in time nothing can harm you, not while I'm around. Not to worry, I may not be smart, but I ain't dumb. I can do it, put me to it, show me something I can overcome. Not to worry, Mum. Being close and being clever ain't like being true. I don't need to, I would never hide a thing from you like so. Nothing's gonna harm you, not while I'm around. Nothing's gonna harm you, darling, not while I'm around. Demons will charm you with a smile for a while, but in time nothing can harm you, not while I'm I hope you enjoyed that beautiful piece. It's one of my favourite ones from Sweeney Todd. And I hope you like my hair this evening. I tried to do Mrs. Lovett's hair, or Helen, what's her name? I keep Helen Bowen Carter. That's her name, isn't it? Helen Bowen Carter. I tried to do her hair from the film, bit messy. So I hope you liked it. And I've had to wear the same outfit again that I wore for the pre-recorded Queen concert that we did, because I just haven't got enough dresses with me in Russia. So I need to do something about that. Well, it's probably not. There's nothing I can really do about it. We need to go home, and then I can change dresses. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed that one. And Tessa says, so hard to choose from, such a wonderful concert. Amy said she'd like to hear My Friends again, please. And Green, Finch, please, Chrissy, and also By the Sea to end, as it was quite upbeat. Trudy says, thank you, Chrissy, we love the song. Oh, thank you, Trudy, thank you so much. Richard said, Christina, you know these virtual concerts may be a real blessing in disguise. Just think you could gain thousands of new fans. The longer this pandemic lasts, the more the possibility. That's a silver lining. Yes, it's wonderful to be doing these online concerts, and it has been wonderful to speak to all of you and to reach out and to find new fans and to find to grow this audience and to grow this so-called virtual family that I feel like we've created. Sorry, Slava wants to say something. Yes, so Slava says, let's pray the pandemic ends, but we'll carry on regardless. We'll keep bringing you these concerts as long as you want them to be there for you. So that's 52 concerts a year. Well, we've already done 17, so and they've gone by so quickly. It's kept us really, really busy, extremely busy actually. So much so that weeks just blend into weeks, and actually I don't even know where July to here where it's gone. So, but thank you so much. Thank you. And Mumsy says greenfinch would be lovely. Trudy says greenfinch. Richard says eventually the world may want to know about you. Oh, thank you, Richard. I hope they want to know about me at some point. Kenneth says gorgeous rendition and hair. Thanks, Kenneth. Anna says beautiful. I don't know this musical that well, but enjoyed this. Thank you. And Mike says loved Not While I'm Around. Richard says I swear she should be on Broadway. Oh, thank you, Richard, so much. Well, if you know anybody on Broadway when this pandemic ends, or send them to me now or me to them now, and then hopefully when this pandemic ends, I'll have some work at the end of it. So this is the end. Let me read you. Keep voting for your final couple of songs, or one song, whatever you'd like to hear again before I say goodbye to you all this evening. And I'll just read you the end of the story so you all know how it all finishes if you don't know Sweeney Todd. So Bamford arrives at a pie shop, informing Mrs. Lovett that neighbours have been complaining of the stink from her chimney. Todd distracts him with an offer of free grooming and murders him. Mrs. Lovett informs Todd of Toby's suspicions, the little boy, and the pair search for the boy, who is now hiding in the sewers after finding human remains in Mrs. Lovett's bakehouse. While Anthony brings Joanna disguised as a boy sailor to the shop and has her wait there while he leaves to find Todd, the beggar woman enters the shop in search of Bamford, and Joanna hides in the trunk. The woman recognises Todd, but upon hearing Turpin come in, Todd kills her and sends her through the trapdoor in the floor. As Turpin enters, Todd explains that Joanna has repented and is coming to him, then offers a free shave in the meantime. When Turpin finally recognises Todd as Benjamin Barker, Todd stabs him several times and cuts his throat, and dumps him also into the bakehouse. Joanna comes out of her hiding place, still in disguise as a boy, and Todd prepares to kill her as well, not recognising her as his daughter. However, hearing Mrs. Lovett scream in horror in the basement when the dying Turpin grabs her dress, Todd spares Joanna. Todd discovers that the beggar woman was his wife Lucy, whom he believed to be dead, and that Mrs. Lovett deliberately misled him so that she could have him all to herself. Enraged, Todd pretends to forgive her, dances with her before hurling her into the bakehouse oven, then cradles Lucy's body in his arms, and Toby appears enraged at Mrs. Lovett's death, obviously the little boy Toby, and Todd allows Toby to slit his throat with his own razor, and Toby leaves Sweeney Todd to bleed to death over his dead wife. So it's awfully very sad. It's very, very, very sad. Oh, whoops, sorry, I'm creating noises. It's very sad, but I hope you enjoyed learning about Sweeney Todd. And if you would like to go and watch it on DVD or watch some of the online productions that I'm sure are on YouTube clips, do go and have a look, because it's really good. It's a really good one. Kenneth says beautiful rendition here, and then Anna says, I don't know this musical. Yes, you look smashing, as you say. Oh, thank you, Richard. Bless you. And George says Shotgun by George Ezra. Maybe I could do another evening of George Ezra. It's a good song. It is a good song, George. I do like that song. So I'm guessing that most people have voted for Greenfinch. And any others? My friends. And there was Not While I'm Around again. Oh, no, yeah, that's okay. So Greenfinch and My Friends. Yeah? Or then Philip says By the Sea, as it's a fun one to end with. What do you think? What does Slava think? To me. Okay, we'll do Greenfinch and then By the Sea. Okay? And I'll do I'm hoping you won't be too upset. Is it Amy that put My Friends? My Friends, yeah, Amy. I'm sorry, Amy, for not singing it. But I hope you enjoy Greenfinch and By the Sea again. So we'll do Greenfinch first. Greenfinch and linnet bird, nightingale, blackbird, how is it you sing? How can your jubilant sitting in cages, never taking wing. Outside the sky waits beckoning, beckoning, just beyond the boughs. How can you remain staring at the rain, maddened by the stars? How is it you sing anything? How is it you sing? Greenfinch and linnet bird, nightingale, blackbird, how is it you sing? Whence comes this melody constantly flowing? Is it rejoicing or merely hallowing? Are you discussing or fussing, or simply dreaming? Are you crowing? Are you screaming? Ring dove and robinet, is it for wages, singing to be sold? Have you decided it's safer in cages, singing when you're told? My cage has many rooms, damask and dark, nothing there sings, not even my lark. Larks never will you know when they're captive. Teach me to be more adaptive. Greenfinch and linnet bird, nightingale, blackbird, teach me how to sing. If I cannot fly, let me I hope you enjoyed that one again. And Mike says, love Greenfinch. And Amy says, that's fine. I like Greenfinch too. That's good. Thank you. And Richard says, how many new fans have you got now? Oh, I'm not sure. I need to count them. But more. I need more. So if you can, again, if anybody would like to share tonight's concert or share anything on their social media or anywhere they can, it would mean the world to me, because the more fans I get, the more people can watch, and the more that hopefully I can get out there and get a bit more known. So thank you so much again, and thank you again for donating to GoFundMe. As I said before, in this pandemic, I haven't had any income since March. The government haven't helped whatsoever, so GoFundMe has been mine and Slava's only income. So I can't thank you enough, because you are keeping us going. So anything that you can donate, as I said before, every little helps. Tesco. Am I allowed to promote Tesco? Probably not. Sorry, Tesco. There are other supermarkets available, but that's their slogan. Anyway, every little help, to go towards us living, us paying bills, bringing you these concerts each week. As I said, they cost money to buy all the tracks each week. So anything you can give, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you so much. And you all are like my online family, so I can't thank you enough for your support each week, and having to come to sing to you each week is just an absolute honour and a joy. And Wes says, enjoyed, check your Facebook messages. Oh, thank you, Wes, that's very kind. West Wales, sorry. Thank you so much. And Amy says, Elliot says he likes Greenfinch too, and he says he misses you both. We miss you too, Elliot, very much. And Tessa says, wonderful evening, thank you so much. And Stelina says, obrigada, thank you, honey. Thank you so much to you, Stelina, too. Thank you to all of you. And so for my final song tonight, this is By the Sea. And if you would like to come next Friday, 6 p.m. your time in UK, 7 p.m. in Europe, you'll find out what it is in America. I can't. My maths is rubbish. So do come next week, because it'll be all songs of Elton John. Do start sending me your requests for Elton John. It doesn't matter if they were in Rocket Man or not. I will happily sing, like I did with Queen, anything that you want me to sing that Elton John sang, because I love Elton John. I'll try and get his glasses to look a bit more Elton John like, and bring you a really fun evening next week for Elton John. And do stay tuned at the end just to see what concerts are coming up at the end. And yeah, please keep following me, keep subscribing, share where you can, and yeah, lots of love to you all. This is my last song for you guys. Oh, I need the... hang on. Oh, Mr. Todd, I'm so happy I could eat you up, I really could. You know I'd love to do, Mr. Todd. What a dream, if the business stays as good, where I'd really like to go in a year or so. Do you want to know? Do you really want to know? By the sea, Mr. Todd, that is life I carve it. By the sea, Mr. Todd, oh, I know you'd love it. You and me, Mr. T, we could be alone in a house what we'd almost own down by the sea. Wouldn't it be smashing? Think of how snug it will be underneath our flannel when it's just you and me and the English Channel in our cosy retreat. Keep it neat and tidy. We'll have chums over every Friday by the sea. Don't you love the weather? By the sea, we'll go all together. By the seaside, oh, by the beautiful sea. It'll be so quiet, they all come by it, except a seagull. Ooh, we shouldn't try it, though sea too legal for two. At a seaside wedding could be devised, me rumple bedding legitimised. My eyelids will flutter, they'll turn into butter the moment I mutter, I do. Down by the sea, married nice and proper. By the sea, bring along your chopper. To the sea, oh, oh, by the beautiful sea. I hope you enjoyed that last fun one. It's definitely a fun one to sing. Stuart Rutter said, fantastic. Thank you, Stuart, for watching. Mike says, thank you for a fabulous evening. Thank you so much to you, Mike, as well, for watching. And Richard said, you must count. You may have gained thousands. Yes, thank you, Richard. I will. And thank you for your support as well, Richard. It means a lot during these difficult times. And Philip says, brilliant concert tonight, Chrissy. We loved it. You brighten our dull weeks every Friday. Oh, thank you so much, Phil and Fatima. Looking forward to next week. Love and hugs to you both. Love and hugs to you too, Philip and Fatima. Thank you so much for your support as well and your encouragement. It means such a lot. Mike says, by the sea makes a perfect finale. Thank you again, lovely Chrissy. Thank you so much. And yes, again, I'll repeat it again. Do follow me, do subscribe to my YouTube channel, do follow my official Facebook page, and share where you can to get the word out, to try and get more followers and more viewers to watch each week. Oh yes, and check out my Ed Sheeran Made in Suffolk Legacy Auction lot. It's lot 133. All the money raised goes to GWIZ Charity and Zest Charity, who work with young adults who are suffering from lifelong terminal illnesses. It's an amazing charity, and Ed Sheeran has given loads of his stuff. Loads of people have given stuff, and I have given myself, because I don't really have much stuff to give yet. So I've given myself, so you can bid on me to come and sing for you somewhere. So do go and have a look at the auction. It's Ed Sheeran Made in Suffolk legacyauction.com. So it's a really good one, and they're raising lots of money for such a good cause. So thank you so much again for being with me this evening. Jane says, what a super evening, introduced us to a new musical. Thank you, and you sounded amazing. Thank you, Jane, so much. Yeah, do go and check out Sweeney Todd. It's one that is fantastic, and I thought it was very in keeping with Halloween tonight, or for tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, whatever you're doing, whether you are Halloweening, whether you're celebrating All Saints' Day, whether you're celebrating both. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for your love and support. It means so much, for your donations as well means so much. Thank you so much for everything. And I'm off to have a cheeky glass of wine now, I think, and maybe a lay-in in the morning if I'm lucky. Thank you so much to everyone. Lots of love to you, and I can't wait to bring Elton John to you next week. Again, please send me messages with what you'd like me to sing, any dedications, happy birthdays, anniversaries. Please send them to me via messages on my Facebook, Instagram, and wherever else people send messages, or email, or website, whatever. So thank you so much. And yeah, I can't wait to sing to you all next week again. Remember, 6 o'clock. And thank you to Omo. Thank you, John Harvey. Thank you so much. And I hope you really enjoyed it. Lots of love to you all. God bless you all. Stay safe out there. And yeah, sending you big hugs and love. Bye.